wrapping up this third down play. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big fourth down here in the fourth quarter.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Hunt is on its way. And the coverage team... the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
A strike downfield. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
With the catch, it's Cortez. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They just keep firing. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny...
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break.
Injured the quarterback. I gotta wear it where? Oh, to the airport.
Ready to go back to work on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And this at the store, not at the
taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And
lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking a change of momentum. Any notable highlights from Mountain West country? We'll let you know, Ellis.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Lawrence. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that.
Turning it on.
Nice.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. A&M comes back out with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the
why he had to repeat that shit like that?
Defense might bring the house
You
here.
laughing at Steve Harvey though?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
What they be
Got
saying?
his man downfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Flushed out of the pocket. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Trying to bully their way in. Down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the ball's out there after it. football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Aggies. Fit it in the window for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it. Gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the running back. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got him this time. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Texas A&M going up tempo. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because their offenses are fun, exciting.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Off to the races. The 20. He's at the... Oh, and what a turn of events. He's headed the other way. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing.
Talk to 100 men. Name something used to crush.
Stay balanced and hand him the football.
You wouldn't want a woman to use on you. Steve, a shoe. A shoe. All right, only one strike. Jill.
Steve, how about a nutcracker?
He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the big fella to the corner. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just keeps slinging it. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Come on.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game.
Good luck to both of you. Here we go. Name a place a man enjoys spending time with a woman.
Lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Georgia going up tempo.
And why would you not go back to it? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Boy, touchdown.
And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good, like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man. The defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Besides the diamond, they were jewels.